upside down and goes, we're done. Because think about it. What would you do if you were a teenage boy and you had 2 gay liberal dads? How do you rebel against that? I figure there's only 2 ways. Either you're going to become a right-wing Christian Republican or a deadbeat loser metalhead Satan worshiper. One of the 2. We got the Satan worshiper. Thank God. So I took my son aside. I said, son, why did you do it? Why did you get the nose ring? He goes, because, Dad, I want people to think that I'm tough. And then I said it. The one thing I promised myself I would never say to my kid that my parents said to me came right out of my mouth. I said, son, just be yourself. Yeah, why did I say that? It did not work on me. My father was an all-star basketball player. He built a basketball court in the backyard, hoping I would be a basketball player just like him. I took one look at that thing and went, oh, look, a stage. I got Christmas lights out. I put Christmas lights on the goalpost, whatever you call that thing. I got a sheet out. I got a coat hanger. I was down the hall. My dad was like, what are you doing? I said, we're putting on a show. What kind of show? It's the Fairy Princess Hour. My poor dad, he just looked at me. He goes, son, we're real glad you're just being yourself, but could you just be yourself in the closet? But I turned out okay. And my son turned out okay. My son just graduated. Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, super. I didn't know they had that in prison. Really awesome. It was really terrific. So we were talking about parenting. I have to tell you, I met the craziest parents I have ever met in Reno, Nevada about 3 months ago. I was in a hotel with 2 other comedians, and we were eating dinner, and we noticed that there were all these cowboys there, which is not that big of a reach. There are cowboys in Tahoe and Reno. That's not a big deal. But with them were all these cowboy kids. And I'm not talking about like a random child with a cowboy hat. I am talking about decked out children, like sponsored hats, chaps, Kevlar vests. Yes. So my friend went up to one of the parents and said, hey, we noticed your kids are really decked out. What's going on? He goes, oh, it's junior bull riding weekend. He goes, really? How old do they have to be for that? He said, all ages starting at 2 years old. He's like, that sounds really cute. Are they on like little sheep and lambs and calves and things like that? He goes, oh, no. They have to be on regulation bulls starting at 550 pounds. My friend Mark looked at us and said, we are going. We're like, 2-year-olds on bulls? Fuck yeah, we're going. And we did. We went the next day. It was just up the street, the arena, and I knew immediately that I did not have COVID because that arena smelled like shit. Turns out it was the International Miniature Bull Riding World Finals. Yeah, I didn't know 2-year-olds had world finals for anything, not even pooping your pants. Listen, these kids were tougher and cooler than I will ever be, but the parents were insane. We watched a 5-year-old. 5-year-olds come about that high, right? 5-year-old on a 750-pound Brahma bull. That's the one with the weird horns and the knob on the back of the neck. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, come out the gate, thrashing and kicking and jumping, and this little 5-year-old had perfect 5-year-old form. Perfect. But the face didn't match the body. He's like, blah! We're like, hold on, Jimmy, hold on. Whatever you do, hold on. Do not let go. This kid held on the whole time until the buzzer hit, which is what you're supposed to do, right? And then, right after that buzzer, that bull threw this child in the air. We were like a tennis match. We're like, oh, shit. This kid hits the ground. The bull comes over, tries to get the last word on the child. The clowns come over, get the bull away from the child. The child is just lying there. I was like, get up, Jimmy, get up. Whatever you do, get up, Jimmy. Do not be dead. Jimmy was not dead. Jimmy jumps up, dusts off, gives it to God and goes, I'm okay. We're like, fuck yeah, you're okay, Jimmy. This child doesn't miss a beat. He looks right up in the stands, finds his mother and goes, Mom, can I go to McDonald's with Uncle Mike? This lady looks right at her child and goes, no, Uncle Mike doesn't have a car seat in his truck. It wouldn't be safe.